Alright guys, it's your boy Blue Falcon coming to you with another video in the How to Succeed in Life series part 3. Alright, before I continue, I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, Blue Falcon is not bald? No, I'm not bald, alright you guys? And even if I was, I wouldn't care to show you guys anyway. You see what I did there? Yeah, that's what I taught you guys in the last episode, right? If you want to succeed in life, the very first step is to stop caring what people think of you. Again, who cares what people think about you? Stop caring. All right, so I'm going to leave that link up here. But for this video, I just want to do a quick recap, right? We learned in the last video that we need to amass skills as much as possible. And just to bring some clarity to that, why, you guys? Like, why was I telling you not to be that one-trick pony? Why was I telling you not to put all your eggs in one basket? And, simply put, is that, again, life is already as hard as it is, right? There is so much competition to become anything that you want to become in life, right? And as I mentioned before, there's multiple reasons why you might not accomplish certain things in life, and it may be totally out of your control. For example, I brought up the situation with sports, right? If you were trying to become a basketball player, and I mentioned that what would happen if you got injured, right? Do you therefore give up on your dreams? I'm going to get back to that, right? I'm going to answer that later on in this video. But, again, I just want you to put things into perspective, right? Amass as much skills as possible, because you never know what may happen, all right? So you don't want to be that one-trick pony. But what I want you to think about today, right, and the next tip that I want to share with you guys is that after you amass these skills, right, ask yourself, why? Right? Why did you amass these skills? Why did you learn these skills? Right? If you're trying to become a teacher, if you're trying to become a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, whatever you want to put your mind to, and whatever you put your hands to do, remember, again, what you do, game hard, you guys. Do it to the best of your abilities. But again, what I want you to think about is, if you're going to pursue these things, then why? You see, why is one of the most important questions to ask yourself, because the why is your purpose. If you cannot answer the why with any remote sense of clarity, you're never going to fulfill your purpose in life. And again, in this channel, my goal is to help each and every one of you, right? Purpose-driven individuals who need to overcome their fears, right? And become the best version of themselves. But you will never be able to do that, right, if you can't answer just that simple question. Why? Why you want to accomplish X, Y, Z in the first place? Right? There's got to be a reason, guys. So you need your purpose. And the only way you're going to have purpose in life is if you can answer that question. All right? And I'm going to help you out, right? I keep using that analogy of basketball. But I'm using it because, to each their own, right? We don't hate on nobody. If you want to pursue your dreams, believe me, Blue Falcon is going to support you. But this is what I want you to think about. Why are we pursuing it in the first place, right? From my experience and from what I perceive, right, is that a lot of times, especially when you're younger, you really don't even know what you want to become in the first place. And that's okay. You're still young. However, some of the things that, children pursue, young teens pursue, they're only pursuing it because the pressure that was put on them from their parents, or the pressure put on them from society. Like, everybody gotta be a doctor and a lawyer. And if you're not either of those two, you're a failure. Who said that? Who said that? Right? And then for those who even want to become something else, like maybe like that basketball player like I mentioned, then why do you want to become that? Because if you're trying to do that because it actually brings you some genuine joy in your life, if that actually fulfills a purpose in your life, then sure, go for it. But if your motivation to become anything is money, or perhaps you see these stars and you idolize them because you see them with a whole bunch of girls wrapped around about them, right? They have their arms around a lot of girls. They travel all around the world. So you're seeking that lifestyle, not knowing the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it. I'll give you a perfect example, right? Because I mentioned the haters, right, in the last video. When these haters come to you and they knocking your dreams down and they saying you're never going to amount to anything, and they calling you trash and you're garbage and you whack, you ain't never going to amount to anything. You know what's the only thing that's going to keep you pushing? Your purpose. That's right, guys. Your purpose. That's why I'm trying to call purpose-driven individuals, right? And that's why I'm trying to reach out to those individuals. Because without a purpose, when life gets tough, what's going to motivate you to keep going on? Like, I know so many teachers, right? They go into it because they think, oh, I'm going to be making X amount of money. But then when they deal with these children throwing tantrums and driving them crazy, and you realize when you, even after work, you got to come home and you still got to do you still got a lesson plan, and you still got to prepare for the next day. So you're not really working 8 hours. You're working more like 25 hours in a day, right? What's going to keep them pushing if they don't actually have, if being a teacher is not really their purpose and calling in life? You just did it because you wanted money. And now you're stuck. And even though you're making good money, you're not satisfied with yourself. You're not satisfied with where you at. You don't want to be in that position, guys. So you got to answer the why. Why am I actually doing it? Not for anybody else, not for mommy and daddy, not for your friends, not for society, but for yourself. All right? There's a famous saying that, you got to love your neighbor as yourself. But, we all focus on the loving other people part, but no one focuses on the part where you got to love yourself, right? If you don't love yourself, how can you even have the ability to love someone else? The same, right? So that's why that teacher ended up quitting, right? Because they were trying to pour into these children, these students. They never poured into themselves. And then you see where I'm going with this. You got to be able to pour into yourself first before you can be any type of benefit to anybody else. If you're miserable in life, you're going to be miserable to others. All right? Which actually gets to the main point of what I personally believe will answer anybody's why. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to have any remote type of purpose, you gotta live your life in such a way where after you understand what you're passionate about, irregardless of what money you might be making and irregardless of the lifestyle, but when you find something that you're passionate about, take that passion and then help others. Again, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Same thing, you guys. Don't be selfish-minded. With all the skills that you amassed, there's probably someone else that was probably where you were at. You know what I'm saying? When you become successful, right, there's probably going to be that other little boy or girl that needs help. Be that person. Be that individual that might be able to help them out. Pull them out of the pit. pull them out of the fire so that they don't have to go in life depressed and dealing with social awkwardness and dealing with anxiety and fears and doubts. The same thing that I'm helping you guys overcome by making these videos. You gotta be able to help other people in life, you guys, because nobody's an island unto themselves. Right? We were all put here for a purpose to benefit one another. And if you're not doing that, I don't think anybody's gonna really be satisfied with their lives. Right? There's no greater reward in life than when somebody comes up to you and say, man, thank you. For what? I was stuck at this point in my life for years, and you came around, and all of a sudden I finally get it. I finally understand what I need to do. Thank you so much. That person didn't put no money in your pocket. Right? That person didn't fly you across the world. He or she didn't wine or dine you. All they said was a thank you. And it's so amazing how such a little word makes such a great impact in your life. That's when you start to feel that you have become successful, because you have made a positive impact in someone's life. Let me add this along with it, right? For all those people that, perhaps you didn't accomplish your dreams, right? Quote unquote, because it's never too late. But let's suppose if you want to become a basketball player and you never made it to the NBA. You guys, you don't have to give up on your dreams. Like, again, this is what I'm talking about. When you have purpose and you actually love doing what you do and you love doing it for the right reasons. I know this guy that I met where, he's a great basketball player. He's not in the NBA though. Did he give up on his dreams? Nah. He has an Instagram. He has an Instagram page, and he's very successful at it. And he's helping a whole bunch of children, boys and girls, play basketball, and he's making money off of it. He may not be making NBA money, but he's making money off of his passion. So you guys, you don't have to just give up, right? If you find any value in what I'm saying, please smash the like button, you guys. With that being said, please comment below if you want to hear me talk about some more topics. And you guys, again, support the channel, share with your friends. With that being said, Blue Falcon, over and out. Game hard.